Hello, audience. My name is Dawson. His name is Justin.
Hello.
Welcome back to Nerdom News. Today, the story is the character Sylvester Stallone is playing in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We reported on this a few days ago on April 1st, and it just so happens the story of him being Galactus was fake. So we apologize for that, but um, some new, I guess, leaked information to a certain extent, and some heavy speculation that has some truth to it. Is that Sylvester Stallone will be playing a character called Starhawk. Now, Starhawk is a character that has been a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy before. He's also been part of the Avengers, and kind of a cool fact, his first appearance was in a comic book called The Defenders. Now, the Defenders at that point was a little bit different. It looks like it consisted of like Hulk, Doctor Strange, and some other characters. I'm not exactly sure who they are, but we do have the Defenders coming up on Netflix soon. That consists of like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, um, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage. Um, but it's definitely interesting. His abilities, Nighthawk or Starhawk's abilities, consist of invulnerability, energy manipulation, flight, and precognition. Um, he is apparently the one who knows, the giver of light. It's an interesting character. Justin, do you have any like thoughts on this character joining the MCU? If this is an actual true leak or it has any truth behind it, what do you think about this character?
I mean, they pulled the entirety of Guardians of the Galaxy from the obscurities of Marvel. So throw another one in there. It makes sense.
Sure. What do you think about
Um,
his? Go ahead.
it still just seems odd to me having Sylvester Stallone of all people in the Marvel universe. Like to me, that just seems like a very odd pairing.
It could be. It could be.
But I mean, it seems like the audience oddly likes the more obscure characters. Like Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the biggest hits of the entire MCU.
Hmm.
And most people walking into that movie for the first time, that at least the general audience probably didn't even think of it as a Marvel movie.
No,
Um,
probably not.
so I mean, if they want to keep doing obscure characters, just keep doing them. We
I
don't
think the
always need
thing.
every character to be the most well known.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons obscure characters do so well is because we don't know what to anticipate for. We're not really anticipating anything. You know, when we first saw Groot and Rocket and Star Lord, Gamora and Drax, we were like, this is kind of a weird group of people that don't really go together. But you also look at like the Avengers, and you look at like Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, and Black Widow, and characters like that, and they don't really go together either. It's just that they're more well known, right? And going in and seeing like how fun it was and how kind of contrasting it is from like other Marvel movies that do have like a more light tone than say the DCEU movies,
Hmm.
um, but still have a little bit of darkness to it. Guardians of the Galaxy, of course, had darkness to it with like the death of Groot, and of course, the very powerful moment when they all grab onto Star Lord when he's holding onto that orb. Um, and there's some dark moments in it, but it's still a really fun movie. And you got to know characters that before you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have really looked into it. You see the Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're like, okay, that's whatever. But seeing it on a big screen and seeing it done right, though I know it's not Justin's favorite DC or MCU movie.
One of my least favorites,
Uh,
actually. It just didn't click
huh?
with me.
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy is actually one of my least favorite movies from the MCU. It just never clicked with me. Like the characters
Yeah,
themselves are cool, but the movie itself just never meshed with me.
sure. Um, but I enjoyed it. I've seen it 2 or 3 times, and I've enjoyed it every time, just because it's fun. And characters like Groot and Rocket, a tree and a talking raccoon, very obscure characters. And bring them all together, it worked for most people. And it's you know it's different. It's different, and this character Starhawk is definitely different. And Sylvester Stallone is definitely a different guy. He showed his acting chops in the movie Creed, which is a movie I definitely want to watch with Justin. Like, you don't necessarily have to watch any of the other Rocky movies, but just kind of knowing a little bit of the lore behind it and then going into Creed, it breaks your heart. He really is a good actor.
Mm.
He's just more well known for his giant explosion, kind of machine gun like oiled up ab
Expendables.
movies, Expendables, Rambo, those kind of movies where it's just kind of those like BC action movies that you go in, enjoy the explosions, but they're not going to be long lasting for you.
Basically, just the action porn movies.
Yeah, sure, he's really known for those, but he can act, and we'll see how he does. If this is the character he's going to bring to the MCU, that's definitely different. It's definitely going to be, you know, it's definitely going to be a challenge for him to kind of. Um, I'm sure there's enough source material, but none that's really well known. So we'll see what he does with it. We'll see what he does with the character. We'll see if he goes the whole Judge Dredd route with his other superhero movie he did, or if
Hmm.
he actually does like a really good portrayal of a pretty obscure character, as you said. Um, but yeah, I mean, hey, like you said, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a movie of obscure characters. Um, why not bring in more? Why not? He is really weird though. I want to see what they do with his costume.
Yeah. From the few pictures I saw, thanks to the wonderful Google image, his costume does not look like one of the ones that would lend itself well to a live action adaptation.
Yeah,
So I feel like knowing what the costume looked like in the comics, they'll probably just do something completely different looking.
yeah, and that's fine because it's not like I'm sure there are a few people out there that do know this character and do like this character and like his costume and so on and so forth. But for the large majority of people going to see this movie, it's going to be a brand new character, so a new look for him isn't really going to change. Um, it's not going to change like drastically for most people. It's not. It's like giving Iron Man instead of an iron suit, they give him a full wooden suit. It's not going to be like this drastic change that people are like, "What the hell did you do?" Or making Hulk purple. It's not going to do anything too drastic. So yeah, it's interesting. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is set to hit theaters in what, May 8th.
Is it May
Um,
8th? I think it is actually, yeah. May
yeah,
8th, May
so
5th, somewhere around there.
it's I think it's May 5th actually. Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
But it's at hit theaters in less than a month now. So we'll see. We'll see what's happening. Of course, we're going to do a movie review for Guardians of the Galaxy as soon as we can. But for any other updates coming for the MCU, make sure to subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Any final words, Austin?
I hope he's cool.
So that's pretty much it for us, guys. Let us know down below. What do you think about Sylvester Stallone playing, rumored to be playing this character? Um, but until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
mm,